In my freedom, putting it on the shelf, putting it in my car.
I really thought.
Alright.
Bro.
Alright, like it. I didn't think I was too short. I forgot to stand up. My name is Jaden Georges. I am the writer and director of I Gave You Power, and I also play Isaiah.
My name is Kari Divine, and I play Anton in I Gave You Power.
Hi, I'm Judah. I am the DP for I Gave You Power, which is an amazing short film.
The production was over the course of maybe 24 hours, most likely less than 24 hours. And the reasoning behind that was the week prior, we had heard about the short film contest, and the deadline for that contest was about 2 weeks out. And so I had already had the script ready, so I proposed it to Judah and Kari, and I was like, why don't we just try to shoot this?
We met literally the day after New Year's. Actually, we met day of New Year's. So like January 1st is when we met, that Sunday. We met up and we were reading through the script, and I was going through making lists of like the props that we would need, costumes, locations. And then I was like, honestly, we could do this in 24 hours. And Jaden was like, yeah, we could do this in 24 hours. And Kari was like, yeah, I know that's right.
On everything, I really was just along for the ride, and we was like, yeah, we're gonna shoot it. And I was like, okay, cool. In my mind, that's how it played out. There was so much more to it, but like in my mind, I was just kind of there. And I already like knew that I was gonna play it because Jaden had asked me. Like, and he had asked me like sometime before that. So I was like, oh yeah, like I'm excited or whatever.
We were like, yo, we gotta plan this, like we gotta plan this all out like right now. So we spent about 3 or 4 hours in a coffee shop getting the locations together, putting together a shot list, casting people, texting people like, yo, are you available like friggin' tomorrow, because we're shooting a short film and we need you for tomorrow. And I was like calling off of work. I was telling people like, yo, I can't come in. I gotta do this freaking short film.
The 7th and the 8th, when we shot this over the course of 24 hours, from 11 o'clock that Wednesday to 11 o'clock that Thursday was when we finished.
And like I had to come home and I had to tell my parents like, yo, I know you ain't never met these people before, but they're gonna have to stay over at the crib when we finish shooting, because this is gonna be a back-to-back kind of thing. We cannot, we gotta do this right now.
How are we feeling, guys? It's a wrap. We're about to wrap the film.
Tired and hungry.
How do you feel?
Same.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
And dead. Filming I Gave You Power was like
Torture.
Tiring.
it was like a rush, honestly. Like the whole thing was like a rush.
I mean, granted, it was actually like really fun just to see. Well, it was fun, but also very inspiring because
Being able to work with Judah and Kari and Eddie, it really gave me a good chance to bounce ideas off of other people that are just as passionate about bringing this story to life as I am. And it really dragged me out of my comfort zone to take other people's ideas and to learn to put like pride aside.
for me, being the creative that I am, I love all of this stuff, from just all of it, everything that being a creative really encompasses, and to see a project that brings all of that together, like, and actually be a part of that was amazing. Shooting 24 hours was actually pretty amazing too. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really dope day. We had a lot of fun together, and it actually came like we was all locked in. Like, I love those moments when we kind of like into that like zone when we shoot, especially with outsiders. We shoot and we just all are kind of on the same wavelength, and we just kind of go with it and like just flow. So that honestly is what made the 24 hours like feasible. because any other like way we wouldn't have done that in like 24 hours.
When you're in that director's seat and you're like, man, I got this really great idea, but then someone else comes in with an even better idea, and you're just like, man, I didn't even think about that. So I feel like it really, working with a lot more other people that are really passionate about bringing the story to life, really helped me bring this story to life in ways that I had never even imagined when I was first writing the story.
To even be doing something like this in the capacity that we're doing it, because I had never like shot a movie in 24 hours before. Like, that was insane. Like, when we met up at the coffee shop and we're talking about like shooting this in 24 hours, I was just like, there's no way. The day before, I literally couldn't sleep. Like, I didn't really get much sleep the night before shooting the movie. I stayed up late packing all my gear, charging everything, making sure everything I have is like ready and raring to go. And then when I got to the shoot and I got there to Jaden's house and we got ready to like shoot the thing, I was just like buzzing with energy, because I was like, we're about to do this. We're about to really do this. You know what I mean? And that feeling, I thought it was gonna fade, but it just stayed throughout the entire process.
For it to be my second film with Jaden, it was actually really great, honestly. Getting comfortable with just like the movement of playing somebody else, and yeah, just the overall feeling of it. I'm still new to it, so it was actually like really fun.
There are a lot of like moments on set that like in between like setting up shots or like doing shots or just doing all the things that were just like hilarious.
What? Oh my God. Whose mom was that? That was Eddie's mom? Eddie's mom is hilarious. I've never met somebody who actually says, go ahead and rob me. I won't bite. She was honestly a perfect partner to play that like whole robbing scene with. Like, but she genuinely was like, yeah, no, grab the purse from me. She was like, snatch that joint. I was like, okay, I feel comfortable robbing from a white lady now. Not in reality, but in the movie, it was pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
One of the moments that comes to mind is this was like after we had just shot the first scene of the film, like where they're all like in the bathroom and they have all the blood on them and they're wiping it off their faces and all of that. And Jaden was like taking off his makeup so he could get ready for the next scene. And Kari was playing with like the prop gun that we had for the entire movie. And he primed it or whatever. I don't know what you say, whatever. Anyway, he got it like
pretty good,
you know, cocked it or whatever, and like pointed at his head.
Don't do that. Is it fool? No, because you bro, shot at someone on camera.
There is this one moment. This was like later on in the shoot, like the second day when we had waken up like early in the morning to shoot those moments at like sunrise, where you've seen it, like Kari's character Anton kills his friend with a gun, but like we did not like thoroughly plan out how we were gonna do this. So like there were a lot of moments where
we had to shoot that like 20 different times for some reason because we couldn't get the focus right. My fall wasn't good enough, or Kari was just not shooting the gun well, and I had to face dive into the mud like 20 different times on a freezing cold in the morning and just drenched with freaking mud and dirt and grass.
I had some struggles shooting the gun, you know, because like it's not actual bullets, so I'm just like shooting in the air, and we had to do a couple takes of that because the timing was way off. But
when we were doing it, like the whole sequence is supposed to go like he sees Jaden's character on the bike, he pulls out the gun, shoots him, and then his hand is shaking because like he's a little scared, or like I guess I'm a little nervous that he just did that. During one of the takes though, because like, well, I don't know why, but Kari would shoot the gun and then put it back in his pocket. So like during the take, he shot the gun, put it back in his pocket, pulled it out, and then did this with his hands, and it was the most hilarious thing that we had ever experienced. And I don't know if it was because we were super early.
Running, on the other hand, was not. I felt like I was running like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. Like I was honestly booking it. Like full on knees to chest, gone. And that was honestly a very funny moment in the actual film. Like it wasn't funny at that time. Well, it kind of was, but I was out of breath. It was funny to everybody else. But in the film, hilarious. And then also afterwards, shooting the scene after I'm running to when I enter the car, that take, we did like so many of those takes because like there was one point I wouldn't like do my seatbelt and like safety first, guys. And it was like I was trying to make sure I didn't drop the camera because the camera was mounted on the window, on the driver's seat window. Or yeah, because it was getting the shot of me in the side mirror, which was pretty dope. It's a pretty dope shot. But like,
It's not the movie. Yeah, that shot isn't in the movie. The one where you get in the car and close the door. Yeah, that's not in the movie.
you mean I did that joint like 5 times? It was not. Y'all were so mad. Y'all were like,
This wasn't the movie. Like,
bro, I watched this movie like a month and a half ago. Like, I showed that joint to my parents and was like, yes, this is me. And they was like, perfect. And I was like, that's all I have. Like, but no, that's actually insane because I definitely did that shot like multiple times and failed multiple times. And I finally got it right and we didn't use it. Wild work. I'm gonna have to talk to the makers of this movie. But but nah, yeah. Bro, I'm trying to tell you what's important to happen.
You need to stop doing that, bro. That's in the car.
I'm safe, bro. Safety first, bro.
Safety first, Steve. Like, bro.
Another moment, honestly, was the first shot of the film, like the very first shot of the film. That took us, I think, maybe 5 or 6 tries to do it because the way we did it is we took my phone and we wrapped it in a plastic bag and duct taped it like clothes and like wrapped the duct tape around the phone in the plastic bag, pressed record, and then dropped it in the sink full of water. And then he did the take, but like there were a lot of times where like the camera would have like moved from him like turning on the faucet and the water comes down on the camera, or like a lot of moments where like we had pressed record and he did a perfect take and then like it wasn't recording because somehow when like the water hit the camera it just stopped recording altogether, and it was just like crazy because like we weren't sure how it was gonna turn out. But then like when we finally got it, we were like screaming because we were like, bro, we just did that.
This station is under video
The
surveillance.
train came at the perfect time, and the phone booth shots, like the sky was just, everything just looked perfect in those night shots. And man, I just fell in love with it.
The train station was great. It wasn't planned. I thought it was planned. Man, that's crazy work. But we did go to the train station, and by the way, my second time being at the train station. Did not ride the train, but my second time being at the train station. It's pretty fun. Low-key, I like trains. I'm sorry, no, 'cause I keep touching the microphone. But if you would have known what just went through my head when I said that, Lord forgive me.
3, 2, 1, action!
Even shooting the police like chase scenes, that's me in the car, like chasing Kari's character, like with the police light, that's me. And I was trying not to hit Kari because like I was also, if an actual cop was chasing you, like they would be fast, but not fast enough to like hit you, but fast enough to keep up. So that's what I was doing. But like, I was definitely like flooring it, and I really came so close at certain parts to hitting Kari with my
Jacob, you
car.
can start driving. Just keep going. Yeah, that's good.
I felt genuine joy, and it's gonna sound so funny, but I felt genuine joy running from the cops. Like low key, it was actually really fun. The best part that honestly about this film is the fact that like the scenes, like the setting where we shot the scenes at, it was very much like not on a whim, but it was decided on that day. And it came to us like almost like perfectly. In my words, I would say it was like almost divine timing, low key. But I digress. It was really good though. It definitely worked out. It's those things that happen on set that you can't get anywhere else unless you're committing crimes. Don't do that. But yes, it was that was perfect. And for me, that's when it felt real. And that was when I felt mostly connected to my character, because I was just able to just connect with what he was going through in that moment. And also, I wasn't trying to get hit.
I didn't. When did I? Am I supposed to turn around too? No, the run was good because your face.
It was such a success to me personally. It was such a success that I actually like really had faith, because I don't like to ask for help. But like when I saw that, I had faith in like actual like friend group, like friendship and teamwork. You know what I mean? Because that's really what happened. That's what brought it together. And ever since then, that's how we handle all of our films. Just in that 24 hours, the quality of what we brought to the set and what we brought to the film, that laid the foundation for what we do after that and what we are doing currently. You know, we're more eager, and we finally kind of know our place and our standing and where we want to go with certain things. So definitely, and also the fact that like we like, I don't want to like brag too much, but like we low-key cooked with that one. So like now we know, like if we have an idea, make the idea, write the script, done in 24. Like
I really think that like what we did with that movie laid the foundation for like everything we've done so far. And like, I honestly don't think that we would have been at the stage that we are now and done things that we've done in the past like 5 to 6 months if not for I Gave You Power, and if not for what we like did there on that project and the relationships and the like way of doing things that we established there. And I'm so excited to like continue to work with them and continue to like work on projects and like for you guys to see what we've been making. Cause like when I tell you there's like some stuff coming soon, like there's some stuff coming. Like I can't say it, but like some stuff is coming. Like some really, really crazy stuff is coming. Like if you think I Gave You Power was great, wait till you see what we have coming next, honestly.
When I made the Outsiders logo, right? And I just always have to go back to this because it's honestly like so dope to me. So like when I made the Outsiders logo, I wanted to incorporate all of us. So I put our initials on the tips of the crown. In my mind, when I did that, like, cause I have so much hopes and dreams and everything, just like intentions for Outsiders, that I was like, bro, like this is the like, not Three Blind Mice, but like just like we were the trio, the Outsiders trio. And in my mind, I was like, this is perfect. And when we did I Gave You Power, it came into fruition. And we really did become that trio. And we locked in together and it was great. I learned like just so much about both of you guys. And that was honestly awesome. Just to work with you guys and, you know, adapt to y'all drive. because y'all have like such an amazing drive, especially when it comes to this. So yeah, it was awesome. And also, like, I really appreciate Jaden for like bringing me on and like just letting me into his mental space with this whole thing. So it was perfect, honestly. Working with my brothers, I love them.
Working with Kari and Jaden has always been something that like I wanted to do because like I had become friends with Kari and we started like the Outsiders thing together with me, him, and Jaden, but we hadn't worked on anything together yet. So it was like something I'd been wanting to do for a while. And when Jaden was like, "Yo, we're gonna do I Give You Power," I was like, "Yes, I'm excited," because it was a real movie that we would really get to work together, all three of us on. Because I mean, we had done Lift Me Out of Here before, like me, Jaden, and Kari, and one other guy we shot Lift Me Out of Here. But Kari wasn't like really like a part of Lift Me Out of Here. He was just kind of like an extra on Lift Me Out of Here, so he wasn't really acting. But like me and Jaden had worked together on that, and that was an amazing experience because like we have really good like chemistry, and being able to like come up with an idea and then execute that idea pretty fairly, figure out how to do a shot, frame up a shot, block it, light it, all of that within a span of like a couple of minutes because we're really good at like just mixing our minds together and putting something out. Like working with them on I Give You Power wasn't like a new experience, but it was an amazing experience. I had a great time being able to work with Jaden and work with Kari because like we were able to laugh and have a good time while also being able to lock in on a moment's notice and like shoot what needs to be shot and like think about the next shot while we're shooting that. And it's just like, it was great. Like I honestly love working with them, and we're like the Outsiders trio, as Kari calls it.
And working with Kari and Judah, man, they're my guys, man. They're the ones that I always go to when I got a project. When I got a project, I'm always going straight to Judah. I'm like, yo, dude, I wrote the script. Let me know what you think. Give me some tips. Like we can work on writing this together. I would love for you to shoot this. Like Judah is my guy for the camera work. Anytime I need something, I'm always gonna shoot him a text and reach out to him. And Kari's is my guy too. Kari's always, when I write a script, I'm like, yo, Kari, I got a role for you, bro. Whether it's something little, whether it's something big, whether it's just some dude in the background, like, dude, I'm always gonna reach out to Kari. I just think we have such a unique energy. We're all so different, but so similar at the same time. And I knew I was gonna love working with them when I had met Judah. Before me and Judah had clicked, way before I had met Kari. But then once I had met Kari, it's like everything was just bouncing. All these ideas were bouncing off of each other. When we had sat down and got the ideas together for I Gave You Power and how we were going to shoot it and what days we were going to do, I mean, we set this entire thing up for a 2-day shoot in about 3 hours. And I couldn't see myself doing that with anybody else. These are guys that I want to be with right now. These are guys that I want to grow with in the future. I mean, these are guys I'm going to stick with all throughout this journey of filmmaking. And man, they're my brothers, man. And I love them. And yeah, I mean, it was such an incredible time shooting with them. It's just so much fun getting to work with people. Getting to work with people again, like I said before, with people that really care about this project. So yeah, it was a great time shooting with Kari and Judah.
Yo, lock in, bro.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's 2 cats.